All right, Coach, another season upon us. Get practice going today. How exciting is it to get back out on the field?
It's an incredible feeling. All summer long I've been spending looking at names on paper and obviously thinking through things in my mind, and now you can see the boys behind me. It's finally here. We get to come out and train. So this is very exciting. Yes, we have a lot of new players that we need to integrate into the team, and that'll still take us time, but the greatest thing for us is that we now have, for the first time, we now have a returning group of players that have already been through our system. They're already integrated amongst themselves. They know each other. They know how they want to play. It should make that process much more quickly, much quicker and much easier during pre-season for us this year.
It's a quick pre-season for you guys. What do you guys need to focus on before that season opener?
It is very short. I mean, it's approximately 10 days of pre-season, and the toughest thing is to make sure you don't push them too hard physically so they actually injure themselves. But for us, it's just like any other pre-season. We still go through the fundamentals of how we play as a team. So we'll look at our defensive organisation, and as soon as that's in place, then we'll move on to our attacking organisation, and then we'll start adding the smaller pieces to those. But pre-season is really based on the basic principles, making sure that we split defensively and in our attack, making sure the team know exactly how we want to play this year.
You mentioned a lot of newcomers this year. How important is the next 10 days for them?
That's crucial, and that's where we wish we had longer. 10 days to get to know new teammates, to get to know a new style of play, to get to know a new climate, to get to know a new environment academically. It's very tough, it's very demanding, but that's obviously our goal, is to try and make sure they're as familiar as possible with our team. There's a lot of education that takes place during pre-season. They're receiving so much new information, it's almost overload for them mentally, but the quicker they can absorb all that, and some guys will do it quicker than others, the better they'll be when it comes to playing time.
Now, the other half, they returned from last year. What can they bring into this season that they learned from a year ago?
Yeah, that's very important too. Equally the amount of information that new players have to absorb, these guys should have absorbed last year. So if they can retain that well, if they can bring that experience back into pre-season, into the early first month of play, that will help us significantly, because then it won't be just one voice from the coaching staff talking about what we're trying to do. It'll be a really deep core of players, 10, 12 deep, that should also be really helping the new guys get familiar with the team.
You have a couple of friendlies before the season opener. What do you want to work on before the season opener in those two friendly matches?
The friendlies just give us a chance to, one, integrate new players. So two things that I'm looking at right away is making sure that we have, even the returning players, they need to make sure that they get back into sync with our style of play. They're organised defensively and in the attack. So we'll be using those friendlies to make sure we have the organisation right. And of course, we'll be using the friendlies then to, place our new players into the system and give them a little bit of free time to develop before obviously the season hits.